Hi, my name's Whitaker. This is our farm here in Mandabra, Queensland. We have 220 acres of cropping. We do, as well as we've got another 7,000 acres of breeder country for cattle. And basically we use these drones all across that doing regrowth control. I've got my own contracting business using the drones. 50-50, like Broadacre, brands, spreading for a lot of clients and ourselves, and then the other half would also be regrowth control, whether that's lantana, wattle, even down to putting pellets out. It's been a huge factor with it the last double months. The big thing for the X-Act is simply the efficiency. So our hectare per hour count, from a contracting perspective, you know, we're nearly double compared to all other ones I looked into. So it allows us to, you know, drop our price, make it more economical for the farmer while limiting our time in the air and time on a job. They've been really good, like parts, information, one phone call away. Where we're based, most things we can get overnight pretty much, and if it's something we really got to get, well, we're only 2 hours away, so it's just a quick trip over to Bundy and back in the Arvo. We'd normally use a 3-point linkage sprayer. It was about 12 metres wide, so even down to the crops we got here at the moment, like if you look at them, there's not a single bit of wheel traction loss, so you know, we're already saving there with no crop loss. But our compaction rate, we have no fit that, and it doesn't matter if it's raining or not. When it's got to be done, it's got to be done. So you know, we can time our applications more precise when they need to be done more, so when we can do them, which over one crop, and that was on 100 acres, so over one crop, you do that for, you know, 5 years, you're starting to talk big numbers, which by all means definitely makes these far well off, in my opinion, compared to a lot of other practices out there. Probably only a couple percent, but it's like what a lot of people say, those 1%ers all do add up over time, like especially in larger broad scale spectrums. By all means, you can cover very similar with these drones compared to most other, you know, spray coops and all that. So, and they're a lot more economical to buy compared to them as well. So by all means, yeah, it's something I'd definitely look at. Support wise, like I've never had a time where if I don't have an issue, which is very rare for starters, but if I do, I don't really have to wait around. Like, you know, it's only one phone call and within half an hour we've got the issue fixed, or it's getting fixed, or if you got to learn something, you know, Jamin's only one phone call away. 90% of the time he always answers the first try. By all means, like, it's interesting to see what, naturally being such a large country, there's so many diverse operations out there, and seeing how people use them in different ways. Fantastic tool online to see. Like I was saying there before, this year all our grazing oats we planted with a drone, and normally it'd take us 10 hours in a tractor, took us an hour with a drone, and we did it when it was raining. So you can time, like I was saying before, you could really time those applications when you need it, and not taking that gamble, I guess, with that kind of stuff, whether or not it's going to work. You know, 100% in your back of your mind, it's going to work, and that's the huge thing with them. I think probably the helpful thing in Australia now is, like, we know their capabilities in Broadacre. Like, we've seen it all across the world. I think the big thing with Australia, and especially Corbin farmers, is seeing more action actually controlling the likes of regrowth and all that kind of stuff, because that is a huge market, like in this country. Spraying the likes of lantana, pellets, rat star, or other invasive species, even down to, yeah, like spraying trees, spot spraying, all that kind of stuff. Even on that, just how simple it is definitely going to be a big push forward for a lot of people to definitely consider it.